Instagram. Huh? browser source. Back. I don't know why it's not working. Hello guys, how is everyone doing? I think I'm live, right? Am I live? Please let me know I'm live. Right. Let's see how this works. Right. Okay. Am I live? Let's have a look. I am live, right? Nope. Let's change that. Am I live? Okay, so I think I'm live right now. Hey everyone. Stream resumed. Stream is continuing. The stream is continuing. Right, okay. Hello guys. I believe I am live right now. Again, this is my first time really properly streaming on live with the new software, so bear with me. If you're live and you're in the house right now, then say hi in the chat so I know you're here and you're live and you're kicking as well. Right. It's in public. Stream is live. We're here off the live. We're green, guys. We're good to go. We are good to go right now. Unmute that. We're green, guys. We're good to go. If you're in the house right now, guys, say hi. I'm going to put out that I'm live right now. We are live, guys. We are live here on YouTube. Head over right now. Let's go. Guys, if you've got any questions, we're going to start off with questions, and then we're going to go into physique reviews as we progress. So say hi right now in the group, in the live feed, if you are here and everything is good. If you can hear me, volume's up, just give me a thumbs up, just so I know that everything is working okay. Right, is that working? Okay, cool. So I believe if you're streaming from your phone, you can type at the bottom. I believe if you press right at the bottom, you can kind of chat and comment within the actual feed itself. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So Q&As, guys. So we're going to start off with Q&As, and then after the Q&A, we're going to then move on to physique reviews, where basically you're going to comment with your @Instagram name, and then I'm going to have a look on Instagram right now and then and kind of give you some tips and guidance on how to improve your physique going forward. So Jordan says we're all good. Who else is logged in, guys? Who else is logged in? Yeah. Right. Let's get this out. Boom. All right. So, how's it looking? How is it looking? You can see there's font at the bottom, scrolling along the bottom. So give that a read. It kind of summarizes what we're going to be doing on the feed today. Harjan in the house. How's it going, Harjan? Okay, cool. So you guys are the first guys to actually comment on my live stream, my proper live stream. We're going to be doing this every Sunday, guys. So we're going to be doing this every Sunday. We're going to be doing a Q&A followed by a physique review. Hopefully I can be able to get through everyone's physique reviews. I don't know how many are going to be logged in. I have no idea. But whatever happens, guys, we're going to get you guys sorted out, whoever has logged into the stream. Abdul in the house. How's it going, Abdul? Thumbs up to you too. So what we're going to do to start off with this show, guys, we're going to start off with Q&As. So questions and answers. Any kind of questions, fitness related questions you've got, any kind of guidance you want in regards to food, training, rep sets, training split, anything that you have a question for in regards to fitness, then get that over now. I will be answering all questions right now. And then after that, we're going to move on to physique reviews, where I'm going to be reviewing all your different physiques and how you can improve it, what you can do to improve it as well. So we've got 8 logged in. That's pretty decent for a proper live feed. So again, if you just logged in, guys, we are doing this every Sunday at 9 o'clock at the moment. Every Sunday we're going to be doing that, and let's see how we get on, guys. You know, let's see how we get on. Yeah. Okay. So, how's it going, Harry? How's it going? I think there might be a little delay on this. I'm not too sure. I'm still new to this live streaming on YouTube. It's not easy, but you can see I'm trying to get it all set up nice and professional for you guys. That way you can see I've got the live chat on one side, and down below I've got a nice little scroll of text for you guys to read. Pet Cop in the house. How's it going? How's it going? So any questions, guys, you've got, send it over now. I will be answering questions right now. I know it might be pretty late in the UK. It's after 9 p.m. US, if you're logging in from the US, and obviously it's a bit earlier on in the day for you guys, so it's not too bad. And whoever else is kind of logged in, it might be even 3 a.m. in the morning. I have no idea. But yeah, let's see. If you can see in the background, guys, I'm going to be opening up my Instagram. Let's go into my Instagram at the back, and I'm going to be going through your feeds, guys. So if you want to go ahead and kind of give me your at Instagram name, I can queue it up for you guys now for when I do actually review it after the question and answers. Drew, morning from Australia. Boom! From Australia. What is it, the morning now, is it? It must be like, what? I don't know, 8 o'clock in the morning maybe? I have no idea. But thanks for logging in. If you want your physique reviewed on Instagram here live, then yes, you can add your name to me right now. I can queue you up, put you in a queue. If you put, whoever puts in it now, puts their name in right now, you will be the first up for me to review. So no one has actually put their at name in as of yet, but it's cool. 10 of us watching, but we're doing well. Any questions, get it over right now. I do not mind. I will answer it. You can see, guys, I'm here in the den. I call this the den, guys. This is the den. I'm going to try and get this set up a lot better as the weeks go by, but this is the best I could do at the moment. You can see the Instagram live. There should be an actual, I had it working the other day where the actual Instagram page comes up here on the page, but for some reason it's not working tonight. So I've kind of gone for the secondary option of putting it behind us as a background. So you can see when I actually scroll through the photos. Right, any questions? Abdul Physique. Okay, cool. Abdul, I will put you up on the queue right now. Let's find you on here. Boom. Abdul Physique. Is it that one? I believe it's that one. There was another guy. Let's have a look. Which one is it? Is it underscore? Oh, it is underscore. I think it's underscore. Yeah. Underscore Abdul. That's fine. Yes. Okay. Go. Abdul, you are lined up for the first tab for me to have a look through. Okay. There you go. Abdul's the first up. Who else? Can I have apple cider vinegar when it's best to drink it? Good question. Apple cider vinegar is a thumbs up from me. You can either drink it, all right. So it can be a little bit on the side, or you can sprinkle it over like salad, or actually cook with it. You can actually cook with it like in your chicken or your turkey. I would have it in the morning, probably best in the morning to have it. Or you could split it up, one dose in the morning, one dose at night. But I would rather put it in my food. Honestly, I would rather do that. It actually tastes great in chicken and turkey as well. It really goes well. Okay, Abdul, yep, you're lined up. Pentecostal in the house, how's it going? Yeah, man. We're going to be doing this every week, guys. Every week. Every Sunday, guys, we're going to be here. Q&A time. We can just hang out, chat, and also physique reviews as well. Physique reviews. We want to know how to improve our physique, what kind of techniques we can use in the gym. Am I doing this right? Are you doing that right? Are you pushing yourself? All right. Are we doing things the right way? Creatine is cool. It does help. Our body creates creatine naturally, but if we want to add some to it, it will help us with our strength, help us with endurance, and just with power in general. Creatine is a substance that our body creates, but if we load it up a little bit more in our body, it will help the muscles fire and explode. So it does help with in the gym, in the terms of gym. I kind of do use it on my off season. I like to use it 6 weeks at a time. I have 5 grams of creatine, well, 5 to 10 grams of creatine post workout with a shake and some carbs. That's the best way to utilize creatine because it actually goes straight into the muscles. Creatine also helps absorb water into the muscles, which will therefore make your muscles a lot more efficient and endure weights and resistance a lot more. So yeah, that is the purpose. Good question, Harjan. Harjan as well, your program is coming tomorrow, just to let you know. But yeah, so guys, if you just come in, I'm good, how are you? If you just come in, guys, we do Q&A to start off with, and then after that we're going to be doing physique reviews. You can read the scroll at the bottom and kind of read what is actually going on in here. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe as well. As you can see, I am sponsoring this show by Just Believe. Yes, Just Believe, guys. That is the sponsor of today's show, which is my own membership program, where I help people live a lifestyle with healthy eating and training. Anyway, let's go back to the feed. No worries, Harjan. Yes. Good. All right, guys. So if you're up for a physique review, I've actually got 2 physique reviews to actually do. Someone else messaged me earlier. They couldn't actually log in because it's 3 a.m. in the morning. So I was willingly to put him up. So his name is Instagram. Let me write his name in. Ready? Remon. I've actually got a photo. Yeah, she sent me a photo on my DM, but I'll get him up here anyway. Okay, cool. So that's him there. So I've got two in the queue right now, guys. I have 2 in the queue. right now. Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. Let's go back to the chat. All right, so I'm not sure if there's a little bit of a delay, but either way, we're going to get through the questions. Is there more questions here? Am I missing some? I am not sure. All right, guys, so let's talk about carb cycling, guys. I'm going to talk a little bit about carb cycling because that's a question that I get quite often. And kind of like how to carb cycle, what's the benefits of carb cycling, and so forth. So with carb cycling, guys, carb cycling is where we basically have, say, I don't know, say 300 grams carbs for like 2 days, and then we drop it by like 100 grams of carbs for a couple of days, and then we go back up. I like to use this method quite often because what it does, it helps feed the body, give it energy, and then when we want to drop the carbs, obviously we're going to go lower on carbs, and it actually helps to tap into the fat during those low days while still having the output of training. I like to do it this way because when we increase our carbs, what's going on? When we increase our carbs, especially on like say back and leg days, we need those carbs, we need the energy. But on days with like just cardio or smaller muscle groups, I will tend to go lower carbs, especially if I want to kind of kickstart the fat burning process. So you can kind of do two things at once. I actually still do it in my lean bulk process where I want to build muscle, but also I want to stay lean. So I kind of implement high carb days and low carb days on different days to help that that status. We've got some questions here as well. Do you have to be a certain age before you're taking creatine? To be honest, it's more about your goals and going forward. I would personally kind of leave it until at least when you're 18. There's no rule of thumb on that, but I just feel that your body, you know, when you're younger, you just get the natural creatine from food. You can actually get creatine from food, not just supplements. So beef products. Beef, red meat is full of creatine. So if you increase your red meat input, then yes, you can increase your creatine in your body. But I wouldn't supplement with it yet. I think 18, going from 18 upwards, I would say maybe start putting it in your regime. Just because, you know, you might have just started training. You don't need to put all of that in your body right now. Just take your time, and because what you don't want to do is to chuck everything in your body all at once. Then you've got nowhere to really go to improve. So kind of just take things steady, kind of drip feed new things into your body, and then go that route instead. Best supplements, Drew. Best supplements for pumps or best pre-workout meal? Good question. Let's start with the food part first. I always think food should come first. I always like to start with low GI foods. When I mean low GI, I mean carbs that kind of last longer in your body, don't spike your glucose levels too high initially. So anything whole grain, like oats, things like that, where it releases the energy nice and slowly. It releases glucose really slowly through the body, which will give you more of a sustained energy source as we train. All right, so oats, sweet potato, like you can load up on it as well, guys. I mean, I would have it at least an hour before the session. Really load up on it, and I would then take supplement wise. I normally take in regards of pre-workouts. If you get a pre-workout that's got caffeine, L-arginine, and L-citrulline, those are really beneficial with a pump. They increase your blood volume, which therefore will increase the pump. I use at the moment Amino Charge or what's the other one called? I should really know it. Super Pump, I believe. Yeah, Super Pump. Where basically it has all those kind of ingredients in it. Caffeine, L-citrulline, L-arginine. Yeah. Cytec actually do a vast array of different supplements, which is really good. When prepping for a competition, Who do you advise? Oh, when do you advise to stop supplements, and do you stop it all at once or gradually? That's a good question, Abdul. I actually keep them in leading into a prep, and I normally take them out. Actually, no, I have them all the way through, but I do take some out as I kind of approach the competition. In regards to whey, I would normally stop whey during peak week or just at the beginning of peak week, just because it's got those added sweeteners in it. I stay with BCAAs. I cut that out about 3 days to go before my comp. In regards to creatine, I don't use creatine during my prep. What else? Vitamin C, I actually load up with vitamin C as I get closer to the comp because it helps with just kind of getting rid of any excess water that you might have. Only recently with water, I actually loaded up with water this time around. But let's stick to the topic, supplements. Yeah, so I don't have much supplements during a prep. All it would be is BCA, L-glutamine, L-carnitine, and whey mainly, and maybe some fat burners. But yeah, I kind of get rid of L-carnitine and any fat burners and BCAs on peak week. I get rid of weight isolate as well on peak week, at the beginning of peak week, but I do stay with vitamin C and any other kind of maybe that dandelion root I kind of have as well, which will help with the get rid of excess water. I didn't actually have that my last competition, but I do keep with vitamin C at least right until competition. Yeah, so I kind of stop it gradually. Poultry or red meat, which one is better for building muscle? Good question. For me, they're both really good at building muscle because they hold a lot of amino acids that help with the muscle building process. But some have more than others in different amino profiles. But the rule of thumb that I like to use is I kind of tend to have red meat closer to when I go to sleep. And no, this is not all the time, but the kind of dynamics of what I like to methods I like to do. I have my red meats closer to when I go to sleep, and my poultry throughout the day. That is the method. Reason why, because red meat, the body, say like a steak, the body finds it harder to break down, so it will give me a longer. So when you're obviously sleeping during that period, it takes longer to break down, and the delivery of protein is a lot longer and more steady throughout the night. So yeah, there you go. Got some good questions today, guys. Yes. I think there might be like a 10-second delay on this because when I talk to this screen, you guys, I'm chatting, and I look over there, I'm still chatting. No worries, Petkov. Yes. Again, what's the sound quality on this, guys? Is it decent? And the visuals as well. What do they actually look like? My favorite oats recipe. So when I have oats in the morning, this is not necessarily the best or most healthiest, but my favorite oats recipe would be obviously oats with some flaxseed, which is good for your omega-3. Yeah, guys, omega-3 supplement is what I actually also take on my prep. And I actually get rid of that on peak week as well. But anyway, omega-3, so flaxseed, oats, Nutella, mix that in. But I would use almond, unsweetened almond milk. And what else? And I would obviously mix my I'd actually blend up my protein powder in the blender and then pour that into the oats and kind of make it with that. Now that is the one. And you can have banana. I normally have banana shake if I'm having Nutella. So imagine banana with Nutella. You know what happens when you mix those two together. Both visual and sounding very good. Okay, cool, excellent. That's good to know. That is good to know. I'm probably going to get a new webcam, so I want it to be a lot clearer. I'm sure it probably looks like that, which is probably better, but I want to improve, definitely improve the stream, 100%. Again, as we progress through this and get everything gets better, and then there'll be a lot more visuals, there'll be a lot more information going forward, and what we'll cover will be a lot more structure to it as well. But yeah, so let me just continue talking about carb cycling and how it can really benefit a bulking phase, a lean bulking phase, or actually losing weight. So you can really, it's all about how, the rule of thumb is high days, literally go high on your carbs, and then on your low days, you can go and like take away 50% of what you would take on the high days for low days. But it's a bit of trial and error as well, guys. There's, you can make a formula for say putting on muscle, and like MyFitnessPal is really good at that. It gives you your macros for your carbs, protein, and fats. But yourself, you can actually do low days. Couple low days will really kind of help the fat burning process if you're looking to burn fat, or even if you're looking to stay lean whilst bulking. A good lean bulk process would be 5 days on the high calories and cut back down for 2 or 3 days. A good cutting phase, losing weight, you could do 1 day high, 3 days low. 1 day high, 3 days low. 2 days high, 2 days low. 2 days high, 2 days low. 3 days high, 3 days low. Sounds like a little song that. But yeah, that's a little technique I like to use for actually losing weight. So carb cycling can be used for both cutting, losing weight, or putting on muscle, doing like a lean bulk. Sometimes if you stay on a high carb too much for bulking, you can just end up getting fat, and I've seen that happen, getting obese. I've seen a lot of people that want to try and build muscle. They say, yeah, I've put on 20 pounds. Yeah, it ain't of muscle. That's one thing. It's not muscle. So keep that in mind, guys. I might do a video on that as well, a bit more information about the techniques I like to use. But if you've got any questions that you might want to answering now, then put it on the actual feed itself. Yes. So guys, if you've just logged in, this is my first proper live stream where I've actually got it all kind of sorted out on the screen. I've got a scroll thing here. I've got the chat here on the side. And we are doing Q&As, and we're doing physique reviews after the Q&As. So if the Q&As, if the questions actually dry up, I'm going to start the physique reviews in a minute. Ain't a problem. So first up will be Abdul, and then we've got Raymond. So guys, if you want your physique review, give me you see at the bottom there, it will say, just literally comment your name of your Instagram account, and I will queue it up with the rest of the couple other guys, and then I will work through your photos and kind of give you a few tips on what you can do to improve your physique. As well, who trained today, guys? Who trained today? I'll tell you what I did, guys. I did, normally a Sundays where I actually train weaker muscle groups that I like to, that I need improving on, that needs kind of bringing in line with my other muscles. So today was traps, whereas my shoulders are quite wide. I kind of lack in my trap development, the upper trap development. So I did about 4 different exercises on just traps alone, and I did 45 minutes cardio. That was my day today. What did you do today? What did you train today? Yep. Let's see. So, Velo, he did shoulders. He did me, shoulders and triceps. Nice. We love that combo. Abdul, shoulders. Oh, everyone loves a bit of shoulders on the weekend, right? Get those boulders. Getting those boulders, right? Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright, what are we saying here? Okay. What we're going to do, guys, you can still get the questions, still can pop over the questions, but what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start doing the reviews right now, right? So what we're going to do, we are going to start. So first off, we have Abdul in the house, as you can see at the back. So I'm looking for his physique here, so I can press the picture here, it will pop up. So yeah, it look like this is obviously you lean. So you look like you've got quite a developed back. Let's have a look. Got your lower, your rectus spinae muscle, your lower back muscles. Let's have a look at that. Okay, from front on. Okay, quite well proportioned, Abdul. Good physique. Very good physique. Let's have a look through more of your photos. I see that you compete with UKBFF. Where did you get? Where did you place? Either way, you got a trophy there. Look like you might have come first, which is good. Let's have a look here. Just have a look through your photos. That's you at Muscle Works. Okay, so upper chest. Yeah, upper chest. A bit in the arms and upper chest. All right, so I'm having a look for you. So I'm having a look through your photos now. Again, you're quite well proportioned. You've got a very good. I'm just having a look at this stage photo here. I'm not sure if I can zoom in. Let's see if I can zoom in. Nope. All right, so you've got very, very good development in your lower part of your chest. And what I would say is to really cap that up is if you start concentrating on your upper chest and your front delt development as well. Really focus on that because your lower chest is popping, is like really raised off your abdominals. You can really see that. But what I will do is start working. So start off your chest sessions with incline movements. I would definitely include at least 3 different types of incline movements, pressing movements on a separate day. So I would train chest twice in your scenario. Let's have a look some more. Yeah, bicep looks decent. Let's have a look at your triceps. Have a look for a back shot. Okay, cool. Here's a good one. So yeah, so thickness in your back. So thickness in the actual midline of your back. So what I will do for you is involve a lot more bent over movements to really, because you've got width there. The width is there, especially from the front pose and your back pose, but the thickness popping out at you. So what I'll do is do a lot of bent over rows and T-bar rows and really focus on pulling with your back, not with your arms. Because you might have your arms taken over. Because you've got good rear delts as well. Your rear delts are really popping. So you need to really focus on doing close grip stuff as well. Yeah. Let's have a look at other posts. Yeah, so thickness in your back, definitely. Your lower lats are decent. Also, your lower part of your back, your erector spinae, which is the lower part. I don't know if you can see on there, but yeah, the lower part there. You should really do some weighted hyperextensions, or even some rack pulls to really get that thickness out, because you've got good your lower lats really do pop out, but if you bring out your erector spinae, that will really pop out even more. But yeah, so for you, I would definitely make sure you get your chest in twice. Make sure second session is focused on your upper chest. When you start back workouts, make sure you involve a lot more bent over movements and some lower back development exercises in the form of rack pulls and hyperextension, weighted hyperextension, where you can hold onto a barbell and kind of raise yourself up on the hyperextension machine. All right, hope that helps. See what questions we've got. Excellent. Jordan, should beginners focus only compound lifts and eating in the server? Good question, Jordan. Beginners, I mean, I would be careful with just eating too much, but definitely get the food in, get the quality foods in, and kind of see where you go from there, because no one actually knows the exact figure of of what works for building muscle. But what I would say is all about trial and error. So definitely try and get into a surplus, but I wouldn't try and go overindulge where you're kind of putting on too much body fat, and you'll know that by when you start getting a little bit fluffy and like, hold on a minute. As long as you're getting stronger, okay, and you're seeing, at least after 3 months, a bit of development in regards to muscle and not too much fat, then you can keep it at that kind of calorie consumption. Compound lifts. I wouldn't say just compound lifts, but definitely have at least one compound lift in each session. So if you're doing back, do something like bent over rows or a deadlift. If you're doing legs, a squat, but just make sure we're doing it properly, because if you're a beginner and you do it and you haven't got the right technique, then it can go wrong. So even if you do, maybe if you use, I don't know, a machine like a V squat machine that actually helps with your form, with your back, then start that, because it's still classed as a compound because you're actually working through different joints. So it's definitely, you can still do compound lifts via a machine and then maybe build onto a squat. But if you're comfortable and you think your technique is sound, then definitely go with using the barbells or dumbbells. But you have to make sure that you're doing it right, because once you get an injury, say with your back, you're out for a long time. And in regards to compound lifts as well, before I leave the question, make sure that maybe you start with a higher repetition. So make sure that you're not going too heavy to start off with. So maybe like a 15 to 20 reps, and kind of just concentrating on form first and really controlling the rep itself. Then you can kind of start increasing weight once you start getting used to the movement. Azza in the house. Azza, welcome. Thought on cheat meals and how far out to keep them in. Okay, so this is in regards to the contest prep, I believe. Thoughts on cheat meals and how far out to keep them in. So it all depends on your condition, right? And what you know about your body, how it copes with physique with a cheat meal. Me, I try, if I'm to say I've done a 12-week prep, and I don't normally, start off fat. So normally 8 weeks out, I'm about 4 weeks out from a competition, so I'm in decent condition for that time. So then it's only then when I feel that yes, I can chuck it in, then I'll chuck one in just to recharge the mind and the body. But it's all down to what you look like and how far out the competition is. But definitely, if you're really lean and you're like 4 weeks out, 5 weeks out, then yeah, chuck it in. because your body sometimes needs refeeding. If it's not a cheat meal, you can have a refeed. A refeed is when basically you still keep the healthy food in, but you actually just increase it. So if you've been having, I don't know, sweet potato with chicken and avocado, you can really like basically double your meals for the day. That's what I would normally do for a refeed day, is literally double the carbs for that day, literally double it. But if you just fancy a pizza, because it's really something that you've been craving, and you look lean enough to have it, I would have it, because you got to remember, it's only one meal, guys. It's only one meal, all right? If you're having 5 meals a day and all your other meals are clean and you're having a pizza, it's not going to do much hurt. But what it does, it really does kind of keep you sane, because prep ain't easy, believe me, or even any kind of diet, any kind of. This is what I like to do on the on my Just Believe program. All my members on there, they actually have refeed days or cheat meals implemented in their plan, because it's all about lifestyle. It's all about kind of trying to stay on track, but having fun and being able to go out and eat socially as well. Because you can't always stick to a plan all the time. So sometimes you can say, you know what, yeah, let me just have a day where I just eat what I want. And that's what this program's about. Trying to pick healthy options rather than the bad ones out there, but still taste great at the same time. Okay. Hope that's answered your question, Azza. Harry, Harry, from the most recent comp. How Harry in the house? Harry in the house. Where would you say I would need to improve during this off season? Okay, so I would say your upper body is on point, your back is on point, even your arms, your lower, your legs, literally your legs. So I would probably hit a lot more leg workouts. Try and build a bit more muscle, because the more muscle you have, the more your legs will look tighter. And that is the only way forward, I think, for you, because your upper body is proper. But all we need to do is smash your legs out. Literally hit it. Even like hit it like 3 times a week. So you kind of do like a quad base workout with a hamstrings based and also a glute as well. Really kind of engage all 3, but you're still engaging it anyway on a leg day, but you just need to hit it 3 times round, I think, anyway, to really help the leaning process, especially in lower legs, and just building a little bit more muscle, because you can build it, because you can tell by your upper body. So hopefully that's answered your question. No worries, Abdul, we're all good. Just working through the questions. Everyone, please don't take advice from this guy Ryan, because he takes steroids, because you can tell him having a receding hairline. Don't forget to listen to him, because he's not doing the right way. Oh, I bet this guy is anonymous as well. What a crazy guy. BB, great name. Thanks, BB. Oh, he said it again. Alright, I'm gonna block this guy. We don't want people in the feed like this. First of all, he probably doesn't know that I've been training since the age of 18. I'm now 33. I wouldn't say I'm massive, but I've done well in that time. I don't know how to delete these people. Let me see. Participants. There we go. Aha. Participants. Check him out. Automatically block bad words. Chat. I don't know. Manage moderators. Where are we going here? Block words. Oh well, we'll keep him in. We keep BB in. This is Ryan takes story, then you can tell because because he's a wrong wise another person. Yeah, thanks BB. Go to bed. If you don't like Ryan, don't exactly BB. Petrov, you said it right. Go to bed. It's not necessary things. It's the truth. I'm not a yes man. I'm a truth man. I show him that Ryan takes steroids, and you can tell his progression of his receding hairline. My receding hairline, guys. Wait a minute. Here we go. Ah, here we go. Report. There you go. Remove him. All right, I think I've got rid of that guy. Probably done him a favour. He can go to bed now. So funny. I'm sure I've had that guy. I'm sure I've had that guy on there before. All right, cool. So, back to the questions. Hi, Ryan. This is from Reginald Azari. Have I said that right? Reginald Azari. Hi, Ryan. What advice have you got for someone who has digestive issues and might be IBS? Lost nearly 8 kg in 2 years, but changed my diet to a pescatarian from this year and want to put side back on. Good question. So have your digestive issues cleared up from obviously moving to a pescatarian? What I would say is it depends on how much food you're having, but if you've got the food on point, what I would do is then go back to the gym bored and kind of think to yourself, right, okay, what am I doing now that I need to change? This actually, you know, this refers to a lot of people as well. You need to be doing the exercises that you don't like doing. All right, this is the way you're going to put size back on. Especially if you lost nearly 8 kg in 2 years, 100% yeah. So you need to be really looking at focus yourself on training. Get your food. You got your food. It sounds like you got your food back on point. Just eat a little bit more of it. All right. But then in regards to training, I would then just up your food intake just a little bit more. Up your weights a little bit more in your sessions. Maybe even split your sessions up. So maybe concentrate on different areas in any one session. So for me to build muscle, I thought, let me focus on a particular muscle for a particular session. So say I train 5 days a week, I'll separate my chest, my back and my legs and my shoulders and arms on separate days. And it gives you that time in the gym to really focus on that muscle group itself. And you can really batter the hell out of it for that hour or so. So really concentrate on that and also concentrate on the exercise you don't like. A lot of the exercises that you don't like are because it puts up more stress upon your body. You put more stress upon your body and you increase your strength in that movement, you're going to build muscle. A lot of people, for instance, say for your back, stay away from bent over barbell rows. So using the barbell, bending over and pulling it towards your belly button. A lot of people don't do that because it's hard. But you start doing these hard compound movements, you're going to build muscle. So do the exercises you don't like doing, and you will see yourself progress. You don't have to jump in and really go, smash out and put like 100 kg in the barbell. Take it slowly because it's all relative to what you are now and in your fitness level, and just build it up slowly, and make those exercises you don't enjoy, make those the exercise you don't like into exercise you do like. That's my advice. And in regards to food, yes, food is important, but you have to put the stress upon the body as well. Just up your food, gradually. Don't smash it in. Just up your food gradually and hit the training hard as well. No worries. K10, Ryan is the truth. Thanks, bro. To be honest, I get from that BB, I get that all the time. That is nothing new. Thing is, some people, because they haven't got maybe the genetics or the belief that they can actually improve, or they've been doing for 2-3 years, you know, they haven't progressed. Guys, this is not an overnight thing. I mean, I started training when I was like 17, 18. I remember going to the gym and training. I've always had a decent structure, but it was just to add up. I've literally got the same structure, but I've just added muscle on it. So I've been training for like, since 18. I'm 33 now. What's the maths on that? What is the maths on that? 15 years or so. That's actually 15 years of lifting, guys. I've done a lot of sessions in the gym. If you actually add that up, it is crazy. Abdul, yes, deleted. Brad, tell me about it. I mean, you get these trolls. I was watching a program the other day about trolls that actually just keyboard warriors. It's crazy. I mean, these people, they don't even disclose their name. If he was telling the truth, or he wanted to get a statement across, why at least say your name? Then we can have a chat. All right. So, Aaron Boyle. Okay, cool. Aaron Boyle, you're on the list. I've still got to do another guy as well, actually. Let's get him on the list. Instagram. Just going to put you on the list. Okay, Aaron Boyle. Yep, boy, you're on. See your page in the background. So I've done Abdul. Okay, cool. Reginald's. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I've been seeing different docs just so a dietitian, and changed my diet. But I decided to get rid of meat because the feeling I get was terrible after having it. Yeah, that's good. Because if it doesn't agree with you, your body is the answer. The way it feels, you have to listen to your body, and that goes to everyone, guys. If someone says, "Oh, you should have that because it tastes great and it's really good for you," if it doesn't agree with you, it doesn't agree with you. Everyone's made up differently, so change it. And if the new diet that he's put you on, then yeah, great. But you have to go with what your body tells you. But yeah, getting hate is showing you're doing something right. Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it, definitely. Yeah, that's why I laugh as well. It's all good. He had time to come on live as well. That was great. Reginald. So I'm following the dietitian diet, plus getting rid of meat on my own, focusing more on fish for protein and normal carbs. Yeah, definitely. Fish is really like, I mean, when I put fish, I don't have fish all the time, but when I do, I actually feel good as well. I think because it's so clean. I like to have cod, salmon mainly. So cod or salmon for my fish types when I'm really eating clean. I normally have cod though, because it's obviously really low in fat. But when I do refeed days, I normally add in a lot of salmon and avocado because it's higher in fats. Normal carbs, yeah. So just increase your carbs, Reginald, and really kind of take it to the weight, and you'll see yourself gradually really putting on muscle. Brad, how has fitness changed the way you look at other aspects of life? He's done his little shout out there. Yeah, Theme Star. Follow Theme Star, guys. Why not? Okay, so how has fitness changed the way you look at other aspects of life? That's a good question. Mm, it has done. It has given me personally positivity, like real positivity. I think because what it is, you're better in yourself. You feel good. So as you actually feel good about yourself, everything else kind of follows that journey as well. And I found out like anything else that I do, everything else is quite positive. Because I know that I train hard, I improve myself. If I work hard, so like I'm doing all this, guys, I work hard. Things come from it. So it's just I just like to carry that positivity to other aspects of life, and it does really help. The discipline really helps. Um, so like I know that I can prep for 12 weeks, being really disciplined in the kitchen and training hard. So I can take that. I know that I've got the mindset to take that over to something else as well. So that's a good question, Brad. But that's what I try and say to people. It's not just about the way your appearance. It's about your mindset and the positivity you can carry over into your family life, into your job, into whatever. Let me just plug my laptop in for 1 minute. So yeah, before it dies on us. But yeah, so I like to. I think it's really important. 100%. Thanks for the question, Brad. It's a really good question. Harry, remember Ryan the pic I sent you? Oh yeah, I send you in October. So Harry here. So Harry in the chat. I prepped her for her last competition, and she was getting rumours she was taking steroids because she gets really lean and grainy and hard. She looks really proper. But people straight away think, oh, she's on something. But you know, you cannot. When it comes to time and resistance training, time in, guys, time in, you cannot swap that for anything. When you training for years upon years upon years, you're actually building muscle and you're building hard, dense muscle. The older you get, I say the muscle actually looks better and gets better. But people that are a little bit naive or not obviously educated will say, yeah, bang, that person's taking steroids. I mean, like, come on. I mean, if they are, they are. But I mean, if you don't know, why would you just say it? It's just naive and it's a bit disrespectful at times as well. They don't understand the commitment it takes, regardless of seeing the way we train, committed and consistent. I know exactly. I would love for anyone to say to you, all right, I'm on steroids. All right, come and train with me for 1 week. Come and train with me for a week. Don't you guys say it in the chat room now. But I will say to that person, come and train with me for 1 week and tell me I will show you what it takes to actually to live this life, to live what it feels like every day. Thanks very much. I live. We'll get to your ends one day for a session. I'm from Slough. Okay, cool. Slough in the house. So I know you know Humza as well. Seen him around sometimes. Okay, cool, yeah. You know where I train in West London. So good. All right, guys, if you just joined the chat, then make sure read the scroll below. Basically, if you want your physique reviewed as well as we're answering questions, then I will pop over to Instagram and kind of go over your physique and kind of give you ways to improve it. You know, it might be building muscle or it might be actually losing weight. Give you some methods and tips on doing that. All right, so we're going to do another physique review right now. This is Ramon. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. I'm not great at pronouncing names. But this is some here. Let's have a look. He actually sent me photos on my Instagram because it's actually 3 a.m. where he is, so he couldn't actually stay up. So I thought, you know, it's the first time I'm doing it. Let's give him that. So it's pretty well proportioned, guys. So that's in there. You can see him there. So most people that are quite tall and got wide shoulders, pretty much need to build their chest because you kind of like your spread. It's like me as well. You kind of become like really spread. So it's harder because you've got longer limbs as well, and everything's just like a lot more spread out. So for Ramon, he's going to obviously watch this back, because you can actually watch this live stream back as well. He needs to focus on a little bit more chest. I can't see a back photo. Oh, yeah, there is a back photo. Chest and also his back. So definitely width and thickness in the back. So I would say, Ramon, you need to do a lot more bent over rowing again, and your upper traps. Yeah, so bent over rowing and some rack pulls to really bring up your lower part of your back, your rectus spinae muscles. I would actually hit back twice. I would actually, for you, Ramona, I would actually hit back twice and chest twice. So what you could do, you could have a session on back, a session on chest, and then you could do a separate session on chest and back later on in the week together. So like a chest and back, a push and pull session together, just to really get into the back muscles. Yeah. For your back as well, I would really mix it up and do a lot of pull downs, but also really a lot more bent over rows, and really go for 90 degrees. So guys, if you want to really build thickness, a lot of people I see kind of pulling from here. Okay, it does something, but you're not getting the most out of the exercise. You need to really at least go there. Like obviously 90 degrees is the best, but I would say about there is better, and you're pulling the weight up into your body, and drawing your elbows back. That's the best way to get the fitness. And trust me, you do that for about 6 weeks. You know, you include, say, bent over rows, T-bar rows, and you're really getting the reps in and the sets in. Trust me, you're going to see massive improvements. Okay, let's see if I can see who's in the chat, participants. But yeah, so that was Ramon done. Let's do Aaron. Aaron in the house. Okay. Let's have a look, Aaron. So I'm going to pretend you're in off-season. I'm not sure if you're lean. So Aaron in the house, you can see Aaron there from Reading. I'll say you're off-season now. Let's have a look. That's obviously when you was lean. Let's have a look when you was lean. Boom. Yes, also a family man in the house. Hitting those poses. Okay, you got some thickness in your back, which is good. See the width for your lats. Some traps. Oh, well, who do you support? Ah, Liverpool. Come on. Liverpool supporter. From Reading. Joking. But good result, by the way, today. So, I mean, you've got good proportions, Aaron. Let me see your shoulders. Yeah, your shoulders are popping. I think they're slightly overpowering your chest. Your shoulders slightly overpowering your chest, so it's a bit like the issue that I had and still got. Is to really, I only train my shoulders. Oh well, now minimum, I would say minimum is once every other week, basically, for my shoulders, and I try and hit chest twice a week because of the issue of my shoulders like to take over when I'm pressing. So if I'm doing shoulder day on top of that, you know what's going to happen. So yeah, I would, because you've got to remember your shoulders are involved in pulling and pushing anyway, so it's actually getting developed at the same time. And it looks like you've got good side delts as well. So I'll definitely focus on chest and give your shoulders a rest now and again. Looks like you've got good triceps as well. I'm just trying to find a back photo. Back photo, okay, there's one here. Okay, yeah, so you've got good thickness in your traps. Your upper traps as well, guys. Aaron. you just focus on your upper traps. So you start doing some heavy dumbbell shrugs and barbells as well to really cap that, because you've got good rear delts and your shoulders come out quite wide, so you need to bring that up. Your lower back looks decent as well. You competed with my homeboy Yemi. Yeah, so definitely chest. I can see here you're tan on, you're looking, got a pump, you're looking lean. Yeah, so definitely chest, 100% chest. Get working on the chest, hit that twice a week. Your back is quite thick, your shoulders are good, your arms look decent as well. But really try and get into your chest, especially your upper chest as well. But chest in general. And your traps, yeah. So mainly chest and traps, Aaron. So really maybe do like 2 sessions on chest, and make sure you get an actual, instead of hitting your shoulders, maybe do like 1 shoulder exercise, if that, but really concentrate on movements involving your traps. So like upright rolls, dumbbell shrugs, barbell shrugs, really going heavy as well, really kind of, because they're quite stubborn muscles to grow, so really hit it. But I can see where you come from, your transformation looks great. Yeah. So you know you can put in the work, so you just got to keep building. Like I said, it's always it's time that really is the answer, you know. Okay, let's go back. There you go. Thank you very much. I'll live and get as yeah, I'm 14 weeks out at the moment, bro, so I'm not too lean. Okay, I'm 14 weeks out at the moment. Yeah, so don't have any cheat meals yet then. I only have a cheat meal when you're lean, because that's when you'll properly, you know, you'll benefit from it as well. So you have to make sure you look forward to it. So when you're lean and you really need it, that's when you have it. Okay, so that was great. We're going to leave it there, guys. What time is it? Yeah, it's after 10, so it's perfect. An hour. So we're going to leave it there, guys. So this is what I'm going to be doing every Sunday, guys. Spread the word. If you want to come, if you know anyone that wants a bit of advice on their physique, or a bit of guidance on how to lose weight, whatever it is, I'm going to be here every Sunday, well, next Sunday at 9 p.m. So it will be next Sunday at 9 p.m. Doing the same thing, Q&A followed by a physique review. And yeah, we'll go from there. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little live stream. I don't think anyone else is doing this kind of, I know people do Q&As, but an actual live physique review is always, I'm sure it's a little bit different. I am sure it's a little bit different. But, you know, this is what you got to do. It's all about giving back, helping other people improve their life, improve the way do things as well, you know. Okay, it's not always just about the gym and about how you feel, how you look. It's all about how you carry yourself in other aspects of life, like Brad mentioned earlier. It really does help your quality of life in general. Eating well helps your mood. It also makes you look good and feel good. But you know, and if your mood is good, then everything else around you is going to be good. You know, you're going to have a better mood. You're going to you're gonna be around your kids, your wife. You're gonna be in a better state of mind. You know, it's a stress reliever. If you've got a hard job, get yourself to the gym and try and get that in your life, because it will help. Especially eating well and training well. You know, you're gonna feel great. So yeah, it's really important. No worries, Harry, and everyone else in the stream. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you haven't already done so. I'll have more videos coming out through the week. And yeah, if you guys are watching this back, hopefully, if you guys are watching this back, you can put a comment below. I will answer it. So if you've got any questions, I will answer it. If you know you want your physique review next week, then also you can put that in the comments below, and I will list that up for next week as well. But yeah, guys, hope your training goes well next week, as well as your food. Stay disciplined, guys, and remember, just believe. All right, just believe. See you soon, guys. I am out.